Are you considering divorce? Are you dealing with it now? Are you on the other side and not sure what comes next? You've come to the right place. Welcome to the Divorce Do's and Don'ts Show with your host, Lisa C. Decker.
Welcome to the Divorce Do's and Don'ts Show. We're so glad you're here. And this week, we're going to help you feel better, gain confidence, and even look younger with face yoga. This sounds yummy. Our guest today is Kabis, a youth activator and certified face yoga instructor. After working 25 years in the corporate world and seeing what stress did to her life, Marie wanted to bring more wellness to women to reconnect with her feminine soul essence. She introduces a whole pro-age revolution by loving yourself at any age, and she helps women to look and feel younger naturally. So Marie offers webinars and seminars about face yoga, and she's also a fellow Win-Win TV show host, Age Gracefully, which airs every Thursday at 9 a.m. Pacific. So Marie, I'm so excited to have you here today. Thank you for coming on the show and being a guest. It's just a delight to have another Win-Win host here, and especially one who's going to help us talk about, staving off aging and looking more youthful naturally. I love that. So tell us a little bit about face yoga and then how we can help ourselves with it. Let's start with that.
Good question. Thank you, Lisa, for the invitation and for the beautiful welcome for the past few weeks, actually, that we've been communicating together. Time just flies. My goodness, where do we start? Reducing tension, looking young and gaining confidence. Since we're going through so many changes at the same time, going through divorce, going through separation, there's a lot of new aspects in our lives that we're not familiar with. So understanding what is going on is the first element, and allowing ourselves to understand that we can control a few elements, which is our body, our mind, which is face yoga is a combination, Lisa, between the mind and the body. So I've been practicing hatha yoga for 30 years, and it's been part of my life for, I can't even remember when I started in my 20s. And I've introduced people to so many different types of yoga. But when I discovered face yoga, it totally changed my life, because it brought me, when I was going through a period which was very difficult, huge fatigue, where I was working 12-hour days and I had young kids at home, and I just wasn't coordinating anymore. So face yoga allowed me, I was going through a stressful period, and this is the period that people are going through now, where we are not feeling our best. And hence, we're not looking our best either. And I find that even in different type of circumstances that we go through, we are allowed, and I really picked the name, we are allowed to look and feel good.
I love that. Yes, if we allow ourselves, right? I believe that, we have to, as women, we tend to put others first. We're the caretakers, we the fixers, the family rescuers, we do it all. And whatever's left over, we tend to then take for ourselves. And really, I've learned the hard way, and coming out of it still, that we have to take care of ourselves first. We have to allow that, because we can't take care of others if we don't take care of ourselves first.
You just described my story, Lisa. I had forgotten myself on the to-do list. I was the last person on the to-do list.
This is true.
My body just said stop, as the Italians say basta. Well, my body said basta. So I listened to it. I took all kinds of psychological courses, but I felt this voice coming stronger and stronger, that I wanted to work with women and help women. Basically, just to invigorate our muscles. So face yoga is not just this that we're looking for. First of all, what do you see when you meet somebody? What is the first thing that you see?
Their eyes,
Their eyes, correct? Their
their
eyes,
smile.
their smile, but everything is located here.
Mhm.
So since the vision that we have of ourselves is not the vision that people can see of ourselves. So if we are bringing our essence out, people will feel that essence. It's nonverbal. It's just an energy. So with that, I wanted to talk about three elements which are really key, which is the breath, the second element, which is the posture, and the third element is acupressure points.
Okay.
So face yoga is linked from the hip to the head. So Lisa, everything is based on posture. If your posture is crooked, your head becomes asymmetry. So if your posture is straight, you have better chances of having an asymmetry face. Meaning, we're working with reducing wrinkles, the 11 lines, the crow feet, lifting up the face with more radiant face, because what face yoga does at the basics, we're bringing the breath through the blood system that's penetrating the muscles, that's toning the muscles. So when you're toning your muscles, you're creating a foundation for your skin. So the muscle is pushing upwards, and this is the skin, allowing to reduce sagging skin and nagging crow feet or whatnot, but much more than that. And this is why it's so important for people to understand on your show what face yoga also allows to do. If I may, I wanted to show you, do you have any idea how many muscles we have in our face, Lisa?
Nope, you've caught me on a question I don't have an answer to.
If we may, can we just show the screen where there is a vision of all our muscles or facial muscles? Just to show you have over 50 muscles.
Well, I think Marcella's working on that in the background here.
Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just show you by hand. And there's always technical aspects, so we have to be flexible in life. So let me just show you. These are our facial muscles.
Oh my goodness, look at how many.
Now I've just showed you the big ones, okay? There's a lot of smaller ones that are just behind the big ones, but I want you to understand that with face yoga, we're able also to work acupressure points on the forehead, which helps to reduce. Let me just show you, because I work a lot with the muscles. I teach a lot. There we go. Thank you, Marcella.
Wonderful. Thank you, Marcella.
So you'll have at least a chance just to take a moment, breathe it in, because there's so many aspects that we're not aware that we can control, Lisa. In the sense, do you see the frontalis muscle, which is the forehead muscle? The frontalis muscle has a lot of tension. The tension that can go all the way. It starts on top of the forehead, the eyebrow, sorry, till the end of the head. There's aspects that we can release tension and headaches coming from here.
Yep.
From the back. And that can actually come all the way from the neck, shoulders, and upper body. And some people have migraines that are located on top here, or here, or again here. So when you understand your body and you understand the muscles and you listen to what your body's telling you, when you have headaches, when you have or eye fatigue, another one, eye fatigue is huge. People have redness, dry eyes. Does that happen to you by any chance, Lisa? Yes?
Yep. Spend a lot of time in front of the computer, so that's part of it, right?
So that's exactly what I'm talking about. We can release eye fatigue when we understand, again, we're bringing the breath through the blood system that's penetrating the muscles, that is training to tone our muscles, something that we never stopped and think about. So we can reduce eye fatigue. This is the orbicularis oculi, which is the eye muscle. Realize how huge it is? Some people have tension on top here. Some people have tension here. So with face yoga, we're releasing these tensions that I mentioned For acupressure points that are on the forehead, the eyes, the cheek. TMJ, does that ring a bell?
Oh, yes. Have you been following me around for some time? I'm sure a lot of our listeners can relate to this because many of us carry tension in our face. It's, what we do, right? It's how we're wired. And then it kind of goes on down to the rest of our body, as you've shown the connections here.
So I want you to understand that we can change things. We can reduce. I help my clients through all of these tension because we have acupressure points that are located here below the jaw area, that we can release the tension, release the pain in the neck, the shoulders, the upper body, and the lower back. I also teach, I have a very fantastic wellness for telework, for businesses, where I coach huge corporations through Zoom, helping people working behind the computer release all this tension, do some exercises. It takes a few minutes a day. You incorporate it in your everyday life, and we don't need to live with pain. We need to release this pain. Understand where it's coming from and release it. I've had people with headaches, Lisa, that came from the lower back of their back. By doing some stretching exercises, the back became stronger and stronger. Again, with the abdominals, everything is linked together. When you're releasing and you're creating this lesson, pain is what? Pain is the body telling you, I'm not happy.
It's true.
Seriously. So listen to what your body's telling you and find solutions. And face yoga is one of the natural solutions. Also bringing a youthful face because we're doing things without any Botox, any injections. So my mission, that's why I call my company Face Yoga Passion. I want women and men, because men are also using a lot of Botox. We can do this naturally by understanding how our body functions, because these huge corporations that are spending billions of dollars telling you you need to use this, that injection, you can do this naturally. And bringing so much wellness and feeling so much better and so more powerful with your own body.
Well, I hear your enthusiasm. It's contagious. So tell us some of the secrets of that. Like you've talked about the benefits, and how can we love ourselves more, as you mentioned early on as we spoke about face yoga bringing more love to yourself. Is it the way that we're tending to ourselves now? Is that what you mean by that?
That's exactly, because you just mentioned before, well, we're used to being pain. We're used to having eye fatigue. We're living with TMJ. Well, TMJ is tension, is stress in the body, looking like this. When you understand how your muscles are not happy, you release them. You're able to listen to the body and love yourself. When you're listening and you're doing something to bring this with small morning routine, or again, before you go to bed, I have a lot of clients who have mouthpieces, grinding their teeth. You can do some exercises before you go to bed. Few minutes. We're not talking an hour. We're not talking half an hour. We're talking 4, 3, 2 minutes, depending how you're incorporated. And you allow, with what you eat and what you drink, it's another aspect. A glass of hot water. This is a huge aspect that I recommend. In the morning, before you start your day, before you take your coffee or your tea, before you eat even, Lisa, I encourage your viewers to start with a glass of hot water as your morning routine, allowing your body to stay in that relaxed mode, because everything that is warm, your body loves, and it goes directly into your organs, which are warm. So all the beautifulness of the water goes directly into your organs. You stay calm, and you also allow your body, you get kicks in for your digestive system. So you drink at that temperature that you would normally drink coffee or tea, Lisa.
Just hot water, no lemon, nothing.
Just hot water. And I was talking about the routine before going to bed. 90 minutes before going to bed, closing your iPhone and all your computers. Take that 90 minutes before, drink a glass of hot water. You'll be releasing all of the day that you spent getting prepared. Your body needs to prepare to go to bed. If you need to sleep, you cannot just put your button and say, sleep, body. It doesn't always work, depending on the day that we had. So if you're preparing your body to slowly relax, slowly reduce tension, slowly let go, in the morning, you're able, first of all, when you put your head on the pillow, you sleep calmly. And in the morning, when you wake up, your body cleanses out all of these aspects of your intestines. So what I wanted to talk to you about is the breath. Sorry, did I interrupt you?
I'm sorry. You wanted to talk about the breath and what else? I'm sorry, I missed what you said.
No, I thought you wanted to say something, Lisa.
Oh, no.
Okay.
We're good. Yes, let's talk about the breath.
What I'd like for us to mention is something that is it's a yoga practice called Tanglen. Are you familiar with it?
No.
Tonglen, actually.
Can you repeat that word again?
Tonglen, Tonglen. It's a practice that the Dalai Lama practices every single day. What it does is when you're going through some pain or some hardship, and we breathe in the pain from the abdominals all the way up. When you breathe in the pain, you're conscious of it. You're not ignoring it. Being conscious of it, you are able to, at that particular point, when you exhale, when you breathe out the pain. You breathe out, you send the love to the person that needs to be heard. You send the love and the peace to the person that needs to receive the peace. And what I personally do, I physically use my hand when I breathe out, and that has helped me so much. So what the Dalai Lama mentions, it brings away a practice of peace of mind, and the benefits are huge because you're not only bringing yourself peace, you're sending peace to the person, which will be sending it to the other person, and the ripple effect. The more joy, the more peace, the more love, the more the earth is calmer, happier, and serene, and we're able to make good decisions with a calm head. So
that's so important in divorce. Definitely. We want that for folks. And, you know, it's interesting that we're having this conversation because we have a Divorce Town member, Tracy Goldshinen, who is a mediator. And sometimes she will host moderate our support group meetings. She likes to start out with a meditation, just a few minutes. And, you know, a nice calming breath exercise is really what we're talking about here. And she tells folks you can do this anywhere, anytime, and especially if you're sitting in the middle of mediation and the tension is rising, right? No one even has to know what you're doing.
No, not at all.
But what you're talking about here can be done anywhere, anytime. And it's really good to regulate when the temperature rises, no matter where you are in life, no matter what's going on.
Yes. And one of the aspects that I'd like for us to do is an exercise. Are you willing to try?
All right. Yes, of course.
Okay, good. What I'd like for us to do is I know there's a lot of tension in the neck area and the shoulder area. Am I mistaken or not?
For me?
For everybody.
Oh, yes. And especially for me.
Okay. We can talk later in private after, Lisa.
That would be good.
So what I'd like for us to do is I want you to understand that we can release this tension. Again, it brings a lot of headaches in the back of the head, the upper part of the body. Just one simple exercise, which is a little different than what you've done before. Okay? Face yoga is new. It's a new concept that people are not aware that we can do so many beautiful things for your body. One of the aspects is we're going to put our hands behind our shoulders, just grasping our fingers like this. And I'm going to ask you to release your shoulders. Everybody, sit straight. Put your feet flat on the ground. If your legs are crossed, please uncross your legs. Feet flat on the ground. We're going to be taking, before we start, I'd like for us to take a deep breath from the nose and exhale from the nose. Breathe in 5 counts. Exhale in 5. Just want you to reconnect with your body. Breathe in. If you like to close your eyes, personally, I like to close my eyes. So everybody, breathe in from the nose. Exhale from the nose. Breathe in. And slowly exhale. Beautiful. Oxygen is essential for the body and for the mind. So we're going to be using this exercise, like as I mentioned, to release the tension in the upper back of the neck. So we're going to be crossing our fingers behind our neck. Now I'm going to ask you not to push your neck. This is not the purpose. I just want you to place it there. Lower down your shoulders, everybody. There we go.
Are we trying to keep our elbows all the way out or go forward?
Yes, elbows all the way out. So we're going to be breathing in, breathing out. I just want you to stay and understand that you're sitting straight. Your legs are nice and straight, posture straight, back straight. Second breath, breathing in, bringing your elbows at 90 degrees at the height of your shoulders. Breathe out. Now, the third breath, I'm going to encourage you to, when you're going to be breathing in, we're going to lower down the head. However, I'm going to ask you to stretch your hands from the neck. So not just lower, we're going to be stretching the neck with the hands. So breathe in, breathe out, stretch, exhale, release the shoulders, release the jaw pressure. Breathe in. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Second breath. Just simply understand that your posture is important. Breathe in. Feel your body. Feel your bumps straight on the chair. Third breath. Breathe in. Now exhale and stretch the neck. Exhale. And breathe in.
Oh, that's lovely. Just something so simple can really just calm your whole nervous system down and, stretch a few tense muscles. It's very nice.
That's one of the basic aspects about face yoga. There's so many. I'd like for us to do a second exercise.
Okay.
Are you okay with that, Lisa?
I am. This is live TV, so I don't know what's coming here, folks. We're having fun with this today. I hope you're joining us or following along later on if you're watching the recording.
So what would I like for us to, I'd like to introduce you to one of the basic exercises about face yoga, which allows to reduce tension in the jaw area, where there's one out of 3 of my clients have TMJ issues. Okay, it's a lot of people. So that's why I wanted to do this exercise. So we're also reducing nasolabial folds, and we're also working on eye bags at the same time. So when I'm talking about the nasolabial folds, which are the zygomatic muscle, do you see this, the big one and the small one?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this is what we're going to be working on, and also eye bags.
Okay.
So the big O consists of 2 exercises in one, Lisa. The first one is the jaw. We are releasing the tension from the jaw area. So the jaw allows us to, let's say when you're yawning, you're doing, right? So we're going to be creating, it's called the big O. That's why it's called the big O. So the face doesn't move, but the eyes go to the ceiling. So we're going to be breathing in, breathing out during 10 seconds during the whole exercise. Are you ready, Lisa?
I think I want to see you do it one time, just so I can
Sure.
know what I'm doing here.
No problem. So again, posture straight, sit straight, breathing in from the nose. Breathing in, breathing out, because I can't talk. Okay,
Okay.
for 10 seconds.
Okay.
Ready?
All right. Nobody's allowed to share this. But hey, share and have
everybody's gonna
fun.
be doing
This is
it,
good
Lisa.
for
Everybody's
everyone.
gonna be doing together, trust me. Okay. It's
Okay.
like face yoga, it's a secret that needs to be known. So breathe in, eyes to the ceiling. Beautiful. Breathe in, breathe out. Excellent, Lisa. Continue. Breathe in, breathe out.
Are you breathing out through the nose or the mouth?
Whatever's comfortable with for you right now.
Okay.
I just want the breath to continue. I want the blood system to penetrate the muscles. That's the whole goal. Okay, so let's do it one more time. Breathing in. Beautiful. A little bigger the mouth if you can, Lisa. And release.
I
Breathe
can feel
in.
that in the jaw muscles here. Yeah.
The jaw muscles, there we
Yeah.
go. Are
Mhm.
you willing to do it one more time?
Okay.
You're making a workout
Absolutely.
here.
Anything for our audience.
And we just have 1 minute.
Oh my goodness. This,
Oh, okay. So
wow.
let me quickly just one of the things that we do with face yoga is we do research with a thermographic machine. With this thermographic machine, we're allowed to see how the blood is pumping through the body. So we concentrated ourselves with the upper part of the body. So this is you about 5 minutes ago. Do you see the red spots right here, the eye section?
Mm-hmm.
This is because we're blinking. It's a blood that's pumping. So we're blinking our eyes. So there's blood naturally that's traveling through our face. Same thing for the neck area because we're swallowing our saliva. So we do use our muscles for the face. This is the result of face yoga doing your big O right now. Normally that's a result of 30 seconds, which is 3 times the big O, 10 seconds each. So the blood system is penetrating everywhere on the upper body, and it goes all the way to the forehead.
Wow.
So this is the result of just one exercise, Lisa. There's over 70.
Oh my goodness. Well, Marie, this has been fascinating and fun. And I'm so glad to have you here today. We're going to have a follow-up conversation here with our live audience after the show, and we'll learn more. And I can't wait to learn more because this has been very interesting and my jaw feels less tight. So thank you for
There we
that.
go.
Okay, so let me tell you here, we're going to wrap up with some information about Divorcetown and what we can do to help you in the process. You can download our Divorcetown USA roadmap that you see here, which includes an ebook and explaining all of your options when going through divorce. And yes, you do have them. So we want to help you understand which one is best for you and your family. And it outlines other professionals and resources you may need along the way, because divorce is not a do-it-yourself process. And it's definitely not just getting an attorney. There's a lot of other people that you need to have help with, and we're here to help you with that. So we also offer many free articles and videos and marketplace features, some favorite products and services to help you get through the process. So this is what you're seeing now is it at divorcemoneymatters.com. You can download here your free financial fitness kit. This kit I created to help you get better organized with your divorce money matters during the process, and it also includes a working working Excel spreadsheet with a checklist of every document you need to gather and a list of must-ask questions when interviewing an attorney, as well as an ebook. So you don't want to miss out on this, folks. And Divorcetown USA also sponsors a virtual divorce help and hope support group through meetup.com, which meets once or twice a month via Zoom. Meeting dates and times are always posted on Divorcetown USA in the events section. We hope you'll avail yourself to that. We have a very robust group. And next week, we are going to have a special guest, Karen Seltz, the uncensored self-love coach, and she is going to talk about life lessons are always learned, but you can choose the hard way or the easy way. That sounds like a very interesting topic. I think I'll take the easy way. Sometimes we got to learn it the hard way, folks. Anyway, we hope you'll be back with us next week. And we hope you found this episode of the Divorce Do's and Don'ts show helpful. We look forward to seeing you again. And if you're live with us today, please stick around for the after show for our Q&A with our guest. Thank you for joining us today.